Hello, this one is coming out pretty late just because it is Labor Day. I didn't really have any time to do much stuff earlier today in terms of writing and narrative ink. But this video today is just going to be going over a few important things, mainly schedule, Patreon, and a new series that I'm starting, a written series, not a YouTube series. Basically, my YouTube schedule is going to be every day, Monday through Friday, video just like this one, but mainly going to be focused on writing advice, marketing, things like that are associated with my Narrative Ink brand. As you can tell, I just got back from the gym, and so really I'm trying to get this done quicker today, but still trying to keep with the schedule. Monday through Friday, and that is going to be the goal. Of course, if I don't make that, that's okay, but what I'm going to try and do is record a couple videos a day. That way I can kind of schedule them out because I really just want to get content out, help people, and build up my YouTube channel as a resource for people, somewhere that it can be a consistent fuel of inspiration and resource for writers. Next, Patreon. I started a Patreon just because I think it is a really useful way to help small creators, especially if they're trying to just get through all the initial and really difficult stuff that comes along with building their influence, building their career. And so, but the reason why I want to do a Patreon specifically is because it is not only beneficial for me, but also beneficial for you. Essentially, through my Patreon, I am going to be going through the whole entire process of writing a book. And this is starting tomorrow. I'm going to be posting about my outline. Then it's next week, it's going to be either the outline or starting in the first chapter. World building, all these things that I do when I am writing a book. This will be the 9th book that I will be writing, and I'm really excited for it because this is a series and a thing that I want to write for a long time. And the thing I'm really excited for is just being able to share with people what it's like to go from basically no story to a fully fleshed out story. And so starting now, it's going to be the outline for the story, but then next week, like I said, it's going to be more information, and then either next week or the week after, it is going to be the first chapter and the next chapter and the next chapter, and essentially a short story / chapter every single week within the story called Hex. Hex is I would say a magical Wild West story about a dredger. Dredgers are characters, are people who are essentially mercenaries. Think similar to Witchers from the Witcher series, like Geralt of Rivia, but instead they are more cursed, but it was by choice. And so they weren't really forced into this at all. They chose to take on these powers and all the consequences that go along with it. The main character is called Destin, and he is associated with fire, the element of fire. But it's a much more, I would say, grounded type of magic system, mainly because it is very meticulous and you have to be very careful with it. Otherwise, it will backfire. Either way, it does slowly backfire the person. It is considered a curse, even though you get some pretty awesome powers from it. So, Monday through Friday videos, updates, which will also just include writing advice, marketing advice, things like that. Patreon, if you want to support me, if you want to see the cover of Hex, the first book, or at least the rough draft for it, and the title of that book, it's all linked in the Patreon, and then you will also be able to see, starting tomorrow, the at least beginning of the outline and how I outline books specifically, to give you a little bit of help in that direction. And in general, I'm just really excited to share a story with those people who want to support me in that way. These will be going up eventually on some different websites like Wattpad or Royalty Road, or Royal Road, and also in my Discord, which you can get access to through Patreon. Mainly but I want to do this just so I can give early access to those people who really want to support this in this journey. So if you want to support it, it's just $5 a month, and you get lots of content every single week, and we can talk all about writing things. So thank you so much. I hope you guys had a great 3-day weekend, and I will see you tomorrow.